It's the NFL.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive.
Bolden finding his target. It's Trey McBride.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
When I look back at the stats from last week's game, I thought it was a typo. That was a misprint. It's one thing to hold someone under 100 yards in the game. That's phenomenal. Under 50? Absolutely exceptional.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The numbers for Smith a week ago: 3 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Back to throw again.
That's complete to McBride.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the bootleg. Bolden. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll look to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Ayuk going to go in motion right. On second down, a run by Achane.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On third down, Achane.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 3rd down, Bolden.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bolden. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
There's been a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bolden. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Bolden, and he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolden. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with
a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
44 yards now on the ground with just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Rig. We can see the goal line. 19 lights. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Dobbins again on second down. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Quick. Yellow. Yellow. Line. Cut. Go.
Off the play fake. Bolden. Solid stiff arm. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg. Bolden. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll drop the throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bolden. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw on 2nd down. Bolden targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He's got McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bolden. This is Smith to the ground. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Here comes 2nd down. Off play action. Bolden. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jalen Waddle,
93 yards.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Bolden.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
We talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Bolden over the middle, complete. It's Smith. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Devontae Smith.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard